a special award here, and I'll have to explain this one.
Okay.
This is our Ricochet Memorial Award. This award goes to the person on WWE SmackDown that seems to lose all the time, but puts on good matches and we really like. So we don't even know who's picked these. We're just the hosts.
And the Ricochet Memorial Award is about people who lose that we appreciate.
So,
well, we've selected 2 singles wrestlers for the Ricochet Memorial Award here. What do you got in that envelope, John?
So let's just open up here. This is not an invoice for some work I had done at my house. This is an envelope.
Okay.
Ricochet Memorial Award goes to, from the men's side, Butch.
Butch, you got to take this one away because Butch stood out to you early, and you've been praising him every time we get to see him on SmackDown. Talk about Butch. He doesn't have a belt. He doesn't even have a tag team partner at this point because Ridge Holland's turned tail on him and left, and Sheamus has been hurt. So, what about Butch makes him valuable even though he doesn't have a belt? He's really not in a belt conversation, and he doesn't even have a strong direction in a big-time storyline.
He loses matches, but they're competitive and interesting. And I think his skill set or his move set is really good. He does the finger manipulation, which nobody does. And I can see someone jump off a ladder, through a table, and I don't bat an eye. But when he yanks at their fingers, it's unbelievable. It looks so nasty. I'm like, this is awful. So I really like Butch a lot, and he doesn't get a lot of time, but when he does get time on SmackDown, he makes the most of it. So he gets my Ricochet Memorial Award from the men's side. And then from the women's side, let's keep it moving here. So from the women's side, the award goes to Shotzi. Dom?
Shotzi, all right. Now remember, this is a SmackDown. We're going to Ricochet Memorial Award for SmackDown, even though, yes, in Survivor Series during the War Games match, Shotzi was on the winning team and was celebrating there. But for most of the year, she was, in a tag team that had to go out and lose, or she was a run-in that got beat up, or she was someone who they didn't know if they had a real long-term program for, but, Damage Control would bully her in the back to try and get Damage Control over as better heels and more formidable heels. She tried to get into a program with Bayley one-on-one.
Yeah.
That was kind of interrupted when Bayley did suffer a real injury at a house show that kept her out for 2-3 weeks. She did the shaving of the head thing. But Shotzi just kept reinventing herself. There she was, again and again and again, and going out there on TV, putting other people over, making other people look good. And, we understand what goes into pro wrestling. It's important and I think prudent to recognize people who can do that.